Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the choppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the choppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. Riding through the city, dirty money like Diddy. Got a bad chick with me, she want me to stroke a kitty. That kush smoke got me on the highway doing 50 plus your boy on swerve. Like I want the cops to get me, baby girl on the road. Say she like the way I do things, nickname me Staircase. Stepping up my shoe game, slide to the nudie bar, put a couple stacks on it. Find a hotel bed, put a couple backs on it. I'm on swerve, I'm on swerve at the drive-thru, try and keep my tires off the curb. Rock already told you with swagger we stepping. Got the shorty on your arm looking at my retro 7s. Bet that get you quite offended. You look at me with ice grill. I ain't sweating you, dog. I'm higher than a light bill. So keep it easy with the move swings. Sucker knuckles tripping, no shoestrings. Who bang? Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. In the club with my mans, got a drink in each hand. Mommy bustin' it open, all a boy can say is in. Plus she came with her girls, put them on with the homies. Get a little sweaty, grab a bite at the Shoney's. Swerving my Suburban, I got a few bottles. Ciroc and cranberry, and I'm stepping on the throttle. Inhale the perp, ooh yeah, like Randy Savage. These chumps hating on me cause they smoking on the average. Fresh pair of Air Max, brand new fitted. You saying something about money?
The Two Live Stews are brought to you by Southern Edge Beverage Company. The sweet tea flavored vodka and salted caramel flavored whiskey. You're probably watching this on a replay. Stop it. Pause the video. Pull out your phone and scan the little QR code right there. And buy you a bottle. Buy two, as the great Chub Rock says. Buy 2 bottles of the Southern Edge salted caramel whiskey, sweet tea flavored vodka. It's just phenomenal. Trust me, you will like it. I haven't received any complaints at all about Southern Edge. I mean, it is fantastic. You can drink it straight. You can drink it neat, but just phenomenal. Southern Edge Beverage Company, southernedgebeverageco.com.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby, taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits. And Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Welcome to the Two Live Stews Court of No Appeal, honey, where the truth and justice do not live, and rulings and order are merely a suggestion. Where the Honorable, sometimes, Judge Hollywood presides. All rise.
Okay, BMX, this is what they want. That family shit. Dirt. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Bonds that can't be broken. Watch it. Hey yo, we family. 3 times we heat rhymes, eye to eye, Jinx, X and I. A bond that will never die. Wise guys will split the pie. Big style, hypnotize. I'm back home, the shark in the town. Let the fin roam, my fam in the zone. See how we rock well, exotic flow. Crystal seashells, never sleep where the beast dwell. Monster the music, you the shit, then prove it. This is hip hop, get your shit chopped. It's been a long time coming on the same track with fam dumping. Look how your man's gunning for fam, cause we all stand for something. Salute the fans production, producing mass destruction. We ask nothing, command respect, that's a law of instruction. Back in the south with a Dutch in my mouth, fam. That's what I'm all about, damn. 3 deep when we rolling out. Leave your face posted out. Double holster, twin toasted out. Your style bitch, watch me hold it out. Get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We get money. Every day with fam is sunny. We family. Unbreakable balls, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm. Hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. Unbreakable bonds, lyrical dawns. We the eye of the storm, hey yo, we family. The jester, nobody does it better. Ain't nothing like fam riding a beat like a bike. When it come to this rap shit, yeah, I know we out of sight. Every nigga bout on Tonka Fest, that Jinx is the best. BMX a prima jester, who gon' run up and test? I'm outside the gate, not in the bleachers or sideline. That mean that I ain't playing, motherfucker, I'm bout mine. You had your time, now it's mine to shine. I'm hungry when I spit, can't you hear it in the rhyme?
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's constant.
Constant. All right? So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses. Just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
Cause you look so sweet. I wish I could taste
taste the moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no, I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl. Yeah. Oh, can I pour me a one? Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young, with this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what your dream, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Because you look so sweet. Woo. I wish I could taste the moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No, no, I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try and knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try and knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. Riding through the city, dirty money like Diddy. Got a bad chick with me, she want me to stroke a kitty. That kush smoke got me on the highway doing 50 plus your boy on swerve. Like I want the cops to get me, baby girl on the road. Say she like the way I do things, nickname me Staircase. Stepping up my shoe game, slide to the nudie bar, put a couple stacks on it. Find a hotel bed, put a couple backs on it. I'm on swerve, I'm on swerve at the drive-thru, try and keep my tires off the curb. Rock already told you with swagger we stepping. Got the shorty on your arm looking at my retro 7s. Bet that get you quite offended. You look at me with ice grill. I ain't sweating you, dog. I'm higher than a light bill. So keep it easy with the move swings. Sucker knuckles tripping, no shoestrings. Who bang? Swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try and knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve, swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. The choppers blocker, the coppers gon' try and knock us when I'm swerving my Suburban, swerving in my Suburban. I'm on swerve. In the club with my mans, got a drink in each hand. Mommy bustin' it open, all a boy can say is in. Plus she came with her girls, put them on with the homies. Get a little sweaty, grab a bite at the Shoney's. Swerving my Suburban, I got a few bottles. So rockin' cranberry and I'm stepping on the throttle. Inhale the perp, ooh yeah, like Randy Savage. These chumps hating on me cause they smoking on the average. Fresh pair of Air Max, brand new fitted. You saying something about
Stewart Media and Entertainment presents the 2 Live Stews Experience. We back, Stewart! This right here, this ain't your ordinary ish.
Two Live Stews Experience, Ryan Stewart, Doug Stewart. Baby, we back. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yes, we are back. It's been a long time. We shouldn't have left you, but them folks sat us down forcefully. What up to the Q's?
Do not let anyone confuse you. The Two Live Stews started this shit.
The Two Live Stews Experience, shouty. If you not stewing, what the hell are you doing?
And we got to thank God every minute of every day. That's what I'm dealing with in my freaking neighborhood right there. We'll talk about it in a second. Good morning, Vern from Jersey. Good morning, Fly Ty. Good morning, Narelle. And an honorable mention to my man, Mr. Lobster Roll Man himself, Randall Scott, in the building with the Stews and the Stew crew. Good morning, Dougie. How you feeling today, sir?
Good morning, sir.
It is the Two Live Stews. I'm Ryan Stewart. He is Doug Stewart, and we make up the Two Live Stews Experience. You saw that picture Tree just put up on the screen, sir?
Wait a minute, we got to acknowledge Randy a little bit more.
Yeah,
the
talk about him.
Man, the lobster
talk
man.
About him.
What up, cuzzo?
Real quick, while we're talking about the lobster man,
Uh-huh.
for the last, how long we been out of radio?
Since 12 or
Okay.
11.
So for the last 12 years,
Mm-hmm.
every Thursday morning at 5:30, I get on a prayer call.
Okay.
Now, what's funny about that is Randy had been asking me about 3 years prior to getting fired to get on that morning call with them. And I didn't do it, right?
You wouldn't listen.
But the Friday we got fired, that following Thursday, my ass was on that call with Randy and everybody else. So it's a great experience every Thursday morning, worshiping the Lord. A bunch of brothers from all over the country getting together just to pray, to go over scripture, and to talk about the ins and outs of life. Welcome Randy into the doghouse with the Stews. Did you see that picture Tree just posted, man, before we get into the show?
Yeah.
Okay. This
You got bears in your neighborhood, man?
This is not made up. This is not fake. This is not cap. This is not something I copied from somebody else. My neighbor took this picture of this black bear outside of their fence. That is 5 houses down from where me and my family sleep at night, sir. A freaking bear.
Y'all got bears in y'all neighborhood?
We
That's
live
crazy.
We live on the south end of Pine Mountain here right outside of Columbus, Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking that there's a safari called Pine Mountain Safari about 20 minutes from us. I'm thinking the bear got out from Pine Mountain from the safari. But yeah, man, he was 5 streets down from the crib, sir.
Oh, so that's not normal. Like clearly the bear escaped from someplace.
He had to have. He had to have. That's
It looks like a baby bear, though, like a cub. Like almost a cub.
Baby, that fence is 6 feet high.
No, put it back up one more time, Tree.
The fence is 6. The fence is my height, sir.
Yeah, that's a baby bear. That's a cub.
Are you kidding me?
That's a cub, man. That's not no real bear. But despite the fact it's going to grow. So the point is, did you know that y'all had bears in your neighborhood?
If it's a cub and you know your animals and how animals get down, if it's a cub, you know the mama ain't far away. If it's a cub, the mama is with the cub.
That's a good point.
Period.
Right.
If it's a cub, it's not far away. And if it's not a cub, that means his ass is big enough to do serious danger to me and my family in this neighborhood, man.
Well, you need to have like a little instructional class, because I saw this on TikTok or YouTube or something.
Oh,
if y'all have to run from a bear, zigzag. Like you don't want to run in a straight line because they will catch you as they're actually very fast. From what I understand,
they're very fast.
The Wild Kingdom back in 1977.
Yeah,
they're actually very fast. You got to run in zigzags.
Yeah, man. It's tough in the neighborhood, man. All right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to derail the show at the start of the show, but there's a bear 5 doors down from the crib. I mean, literally from the crib. If I go in my front yard, I could see these people's home, sir. These people's house.
You still got rifles and pistols and stuff, right?
I don't leave home without it.
Shoot it.
Well, I mean, I don't want to have to do that. I
Why
mean, that's
not?
got to be against some kind of law. If I
To
can't
shoot a
shoot a
bear?
deer, if I can't shoot a deer right now, I can't possibly just go out and shoot a bear, right?
No, but there's seasons for deer. A bear is a menace. You got to get rid of all bears.
Who's that? Is that James or is that Tree ringing in? Good morning, Tree. Good morning, Tree. Come on in, Tree. Good
Get
morning.
rid of all bears, man.
Good morning. Oh, what's happening? Okay, here we go. Douglas, I asked you to take me to the range the other day, and you said to me, you don't need a gun. You're going to mess around and shoot yourself.
You will shoot yourself.
That
You
was
don't
so
need a gun.
rude. Like,
For
you're
real.
supposed to be, you're my big brother.
No, but I'm saying in a situation where it's an emergency and you need to pull a gun, you're probably going to do a Barney Fife and shoot yourself in the foot.
Why do you even have bullets in his gun, man?
You don't have any confidence in me.
No, not with rifles and stuff like that. What I would suggest, and I tell my daughters this, is keep you a hand of pepper spray or mace in your hands at all times where you're exposed.
Yeah.
Because you pulling out a gun, taking it off safety, chambering it or whatever, you're going to probably shoot yourself in the foot.
It's too much. I think you're just not patient enough to,
Ryan, am I lying? Tree, do you want to take her out to shoot a gun?
That's a great field trip.
Yeah, no. I don't want to go shoot no weapons with Tree, because if I was to accidentally get shot, I wouldn't think it would be an accident. I would think she was doing it on purpose.
Right, exactly.
She could take a shot at me. It is the Two Live Stews, man. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews Experience. Shout out to all of you guys for joining us. I gave props to Vern from Jersey. I gave props to Fly Ty, our cousin. I gave props to Rail, and of course the honorable mention went to Lobster Roll Man Scott this morning. Shouts out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. You can find us on the web at southernedgebeverageco.com. A lot of good things going on in the world of Southern Edge, and I'm looking forward to talking to you guys about it very, very soon. Looks like you were about to say something, Doug. Go ahead.
Yeah, we have the new rate sheet available. Prices as low as $75. Did you know we have a reach of over 50,000 people?
Yes.
Just in the group. Like, we're talking about posting your company's logo or ad or whatever the case may be in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. There's over 40,000 people in there. Weekly, we reach over 50,000 people. All right, so as low as $75, you can advertise on the Two Live Stews. Once again, it's in perpetuity. It's going to be there forever, okay? If you have an internet-based business or an Atlanta-based business, F with your boys. That's all I'm saying. sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Jump in and join your boys.
One more thing before we get into the show, man. It's been very rainy here. So for the past 2 days, soccer has been canceled in the evening. And what a blessing that is, man. When there's something on the calendar you have to do every day and you're a little tired and you find out that you don't have to do it, it is like you get revived. You get new life. So shouts out to the weatherman and to the good Lord for blessing us with some rain.
I was about to say, why are you giving a shout out to the weatherman?
Well, because he's always wrong, but he was right for the past couple of days.
Yeah, but
shouts out to the weatherman.
You don't have any determination on what kind of weather we going to get.
Well, that's why I turned around and said shouts out to God, too. The minute I said it, I realized that I probably misspoke.
Okay. All right, man. You're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. We did a photo shoot the other day, man.
Yes.
And went very well, I think.
Mm-hmm.
We took, I don't know, 800 pictures.
Maybe.
I mean, like if you had to guess, throw a number out there, how many pictures we took totally? How many
8 to 1,000.
At the camera.
It popped 800 to 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize it until you just said that. But did that bother you?
I don't like taking pictures like that. I don't like posing. I don't like posing, I guess. I don't know how to explain it.
It's the necessity for what we have going on, sir.
It is. I mean, I was smiling and cheesing, but I don't like posing.
I can tell
like
you really.
You always pull out your camera and always you always pulling out your camera like everywhere.
You thank me later. You thank me later. Trust me.
That's true. That's true.
You thank me later.
Because going back and having pictures is great. But I don't know. I just don't like doing all of that stuff. When we were doing radio, I didn't like whenever we had to do it. I was like, oh my gosh, we got to do a damn.
I mean, I think that's the definition of a curmudgeon. You were a curmudgeon, but you didn't act really full of curmudgeon-y during the photo shoot. But everyone could tell that you were crushed for sure.
I don't think that's a word. And two, yeah, because I don't like to do it. So I probably did give off some curmudgeon-y vibes or whatever.
And shouts out to everybody because the whole crew was there. But Arlie and I brought some snacks.
I ate the hell out of them.
I brought the snacks. The fruit was delicious. I brought some snacks, and Arlie had ice and sangria. We had Southern Edge. You didn't make the most of the moment.
What do you mean?
You didn't make the most of the moment. You didn't enjoy a couple of drinks.
I couldn't drink because I had work to do when I left there.
You didn't pop a gummy.
What? Sir, I'm never popping a gummy ever again. If you ever see me pick up a gummy, just slap the shit out of me. Backhand. No, front hand first. And then backhand behind it.
A backhand is serious as a punch.
Man. I got some real. I don't even want to get into it. It's so disturbing, man. My gummy experience. I'm out of the gummy game. Believe that, Jack.
So I gotta talk to you about something real quick before we get into today's show.
Yeah, we got to talk about Joe shutting it down officially last night, just a little bit.
It is the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. Last Monday during the show, we talked about the Olympic team.
Okay.
And how they struggled with South Sudan.
Struggled.
Okay?
Easily could have lost.
They struggled.
Lost,
well,
yeah.
Well, no, they couldn't have easily lost because they won the game, and you can't do that in sports.
You must not know what that phrase means for you to say something like that.
Well, listen. I want to correct you. If you give me a second to correct you.
Okay, go ahead.
Because in your eyes, it was a sin on the USA Basketball's behalf to have a battle with the South Sudanese.
Sudanese.
Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. And I was trying to tell you that times have changed, cultures have progressed, and in the world of basketball, there's not really many countries that have not played, that are not getting better. So I don't think it was a travesty for the USA team to go down to the wire versus the South Sudan team. Okay. In 1992, and I'm going to get to it right now so we can move on. I'm going to prove my point right now.
And you're watching Two Live Stews Experience.
In 1992, when the Dream Team won the gold and won every game, was beating people by 45 points, etc. How many professional players do you think they had to play against in 1992? Not just in one game, but in the entire Olympics.
You mean professional players that played in the NBA? Is that what you're saying?
How many pro players did they face? How many pro players did the Dream Team face that were professionals in the NBA?
Oh, okay.
In 92.
I would say very few. I don't know. 2 or 3. 2 or 3.
Okay, 2 or 3. Okay, the number's 9.
Okay, that's more than I thought.
In 92, the Dream Team, throughout the course of their gold medal run, competed against 9 other pros in the NBA.
Okay.
Do you have any idea what the 2024 team will have to face when it comes to these players?
On other teams?
On other teams.
I'd say.
How many professional players will the 24 Olympic team have to play?
40.
61.
Okay. Makes sense.
The point I was trying to make to you on Monday's show was there's more pros playing the game.
Yeah, we all understand that, though.
In Olympic play. So it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be, they're not playing against regular Joes anymore. They're not playing against college kids anymore. They're not playing against the best from the Soviet Union. They're playing on average 5 to 6 professional players every night when they suit up. That makes the games more competitive, sir. The South Sudanese team are coached by a former professional NBA player, and the program is ran by Luol Deng, another former professional player. it's not as simple and it's not a cakewalk like it used to be, which was the point I was trying to make to you last Monday.
I don't, a lot of times I don't think you understand what these terms or phrases mean even. I don't know why.
Right.
But the USA was favored to win this game by 43 points. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
They weren't that game was not supposed to be close.
Okay.
That's all I was saying. I don't know I don't know nothing what you were talking about for the last 2 minutes. But when I'm telling you, if the spread was 43 points, that means that they should destroy said team that's an underdog of 43 points. That's all.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, for the sake of not arguing, I'm not going to continue to go down this road. We need to set the show up.
I mean,
but yes, you are wrong.
I don't know what you can
right.
say. I don't know what you can say to that. You said that the games are going to be close. Go ahead.
Well, the games are more competitive. I didn't say they were going to be close. I said the games are more competitive because of the pros and the way that basketball has grown in other nations outside of the U.S.
Okay, I misunderstood you. I agree with you on that.
Okay. Well,
absolutely, it's going to be more competitive because, the game is more of a world game now than it was back in, what was it, 92?
That's all I was saying.
Yeah, once again, I think we just argued two different things.
You get it now. You
Yeah,
didn't get it before. You get it now thanks to me bringing up this example to help you understand where you was wrong and where I was right. You get it now.
So did you see Joe Biden's farewell speech?
I most certainly did see Joe Biden's farewell speech. And we're going to hear from him again.
What do you think? What are your initial thoughts of what he said, how he said it? What are your thoughts? And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience.
It should have been done a long time ago. And I think that it's divine intervention that it happened when it did happen because Kamala Harris, Vice President Harris, has taken the world by storm in the last few days. And I think that if this would have happened earlier, that the other side would have had more time to prepare for it. And now because it's happened so close to the election and it's happened so close to the Democratic convention that the Republicans are scrambling right now to try to find a way to set the party back. So I think it's all divine intervention. I think it all happened like it was supposed to, but President Biden should have stepped down should have backed out quite some time ago, sir.
So about what he actually said last night, a couple of things jumped to mind for me about Joe Biden. Black people always talk about him and his record in the past with civil rights and being kind of shady. Some of the things that he voted for and voted against were really negatively affect black people. Okay. And so a lot of people didn't like him, didn't want to give him a chance. A lot of people in our community didn't want to give him a chance. Here's what I'll say about that. I don't trust none of these Mickey Fickies for the most part.
They're just like coaches. They lie.
Some of them I like and trust a little bit more than others. But from the rip, I don't trust none of these politicians, and I don't trust none of these colonizers for the most part.
Yep.
Like they have to gain and earn my respect. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Joe Biden probably figured out some of the things that he was a proponent for were wrong and changed his mentality and his thought about a lot of things over the last 50 years.
Changed his views on different topics. Yeah.
So bottom line is, I think what you saw in that speech was him kind of previewing or reviewing his past record and all of the great things that he's done. And what you saw out of this guy is, you can say all you want, Joe Biden's a decent dude, from what I can tell. He's decent.
I would agree.
Donald Trump is an asshole.
He's bad. He's a bad person.
Really, at the end of the day, you can boil it all down to the very last compound. Joe Biden's really a good guy, and he talked about all of the great things that he's done in his career, and he really understood and really stepped up like a man, I guess, and says, you know what? What's best for the party and for this country is I step away. I don't want to do it. Dude wanted to say several times, man, I hate you, Mickey Fickies, for making me have to do this. He wanted to say that, and he's really, really broken up about this. But at the end of the day, he put the country and the party ahead of himself. He's really a decent dude. Donald Trump is really the devil himself.
He's a bad person.
He said everything done everything to make you think that he wants to be a dictator. He's lied over 40,000 documented times in our face. Like, you can say all you want about Joe Biden, but just understand that he's a better human being, 1,000 times better human being than Donald Trump.
From what we can see.
And congratulations, Joe. You're able to go home and lay down and sleep all morning.
Well,
I think it's a good thing for him. He actually got bailed out by having to drop out.
And I'm going to make a comment about this real quick, but two things real quick. And it is the Two Live Stews, Doug and Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews Experience. I mentioned politicians and coaches being the same. And when I say that, what I mean is those two entities speak to groups of people often, right? And based upon whatever room they are in will determine what they're going to say and how they're going to say it. So in essence, those two entities, coaches and politicians, when they speak to people or when they speak to a room, they find things that they can say to said room to make them align with said room. And they don't mind stretching the truth and or lying to do that. Because you, as a coach and a politician, you have to have an agenda that is being supported by the people you're talking to or the people you're recruiting or the people you need to do things. So you will say whatever you need to say to get those things done. That's why people don't like politicians. And that's why I don't like politicians, because they just speak in the moment.
Yeah. J.D. Vance called Trump Hitler a few years ago.
Right. Yeah.
And now they're boys.
Trump and his family have written checks for Vice President Harris in the past. Okay, now, lastly, Joe being forced out of that office means that his clock is literally ticking, man.
What do you mean?
You take things away from old people like this, when you make old people leave their jobs, they usually expire shortly thereafter.
A lot of times that's the case. If they don't want to leave, if you making them leave or whatever, when they don't have a schedule, just things seemingly a lot of times go downhill very, very fast.
Yep.
Who was it? It was a coach.
Coach Joe Paterno.
Joe Paterno.
After the whole situation in Penn State.
Right. The whole scandal at Penn State. Joe Paterno was gone within 6 months to a year, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think it was.
That's all he had. Yep. And you're probably right. Joe Biden. I mean, and really, if you watch the speech last night, he slowed down even more than he did last week.
He's speaking worse every time he speaks. It's more delayed. It's more botched words.
I mean, it's real.
Every time he speaks, it gets worse.
Yeah. Pray for Joe.
He needs to step aside.
But guess what? Now let's move on. It's about Kamala.
Yes.
Let's talk about Kamala and the hate she's getting, not only from the Republican Party, but she's getting a lot of hate from our own people, man. And I just don't get it.
Up next in the Doghouse with the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience, we're going to talk about Vice President Harris and some of the hate that she's getting. And I'm going to ask you a question when we get back, man. I'm going to ask you a question.
I love
I don't want to take a lot of. I'm not going to take a lot of time, but I'm going to ask you a question. I want you to answer said question, and then we'll move on with the segment as planned.
All right.
Y'all keep it locked to your boys. It's the twos. It's the two live stews. Damn. As I'm talking like Joe Biden here.
Damn gummies.
In the doghouse.
Damn gummies.
Y'all keep it locked.
We have our new advertising. We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have. We have our.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. It's a new sheriff in town. Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. It's a new sheriff in town. Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Finest in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea. Vodka. Fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages. Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
How can Kamala win? She must have a message and it must resonate with the people. As a former political campaign manager, I have often been asked, how did Stacey Abrams lose? Or how did Hillary Clinton lose? And now I get asked, well, how can Kamala Harris win? The answer is the same for all. It's the message. Stacey and Hillary were obviously supremely qualified, but what was their message? They failed to share their promise and instead just put their names on the yard signs. That is why they both lost. Successful, highly capable women historically failed to boast their claims. Kamala must tell America why she must be the first. She's got so much to work with. Her dad is black. Her mom is Asian. Her husband is white. She was elected 4 times in California where so many constituents were Latino. Kamala is America. She is a highly qualified attorney, prosecutor, former senator, and experienced vice president. When Bill Clinton famously said, "I feel your pain," I felt that in my soul. Obama said, "Yes, we can." And I said, well, let me send him some money and volunteer. The point is, the message is the promise for the future. Americans need to hear it, know it, and be able to recite it. Your assignment is to decide what Kamala's message should be.
Well said. It's your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews, and the Two Live Stews Experience. Thank you guys for coming in early this morning, and good morning to all of you, and thank you for coming to hang out, sir.
So I don't know who that lady was, but here's the crazy thing. She pronounced her name wrong 10 times just now. It's Kamala. They actually had a special on this on one of the little reports last night. Just say like the word comma, like you put after a word and you want to take on the next, next meaning.
Add a law.
Yeah, it's just Kamala. That's it. But
you always bringing up old stuff.
No, I'm just saying for going forward, people should understand how to say the lady's name right. I think Trump and them cats is doing it on purpose, right. But we can easily fix that because we can understand it. I mean, it's Kamala. Simple as that. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart. They've been throwing around already in 3 days. What's it been, 4 days that Joe announced and he said he would support Kamala?
Today is Thursday. When did it happen? Monday? That must have happened Monday.
So let's just say 4 days.
Okay.
Like they've already honed in. The opposition has already honed in on Kamala being a DEI candidate. Basically, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Basically, she's getting it because of,
That's code word for ninja.
It's code word for ninja, and the guy and one of the commentators even said that the other night. He actually said the N-word out loud. But
which analyst said that? Was it a black analyst or a white analyst?
Yeah, not Van Jones, the other black dude. That was a state representative in South
Bakari?
Carolina.
Bakari?
Yeah, Bakari Sellers. That's his name.
Yeah. Okay.
And he even said the word "in." He threw out the N-word.
Well,
He's like, you might as well just call a nigger.
Yes.
That's what he said.
I'm for that.
Yeah.
I'm for that. Yeah. Especially when you're talking about them and what they're trying to say. We know what you're saying.
Right.
We know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I mean,
and here's the crazy thing. Like, she's way more qualified and her resume is way more particular to public service than 90% of these people. But they don't care.
No.
They don't care. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. They can just say things and not be called out on it.
Right.
Like, I think it was the one of the representatives that came on and says, yeah, she's clearly, one of the worst candidates to ever run for president. And
no,
she's just
Actually, no, that's not true.
What?
Well, I was saying that candidate was lying.
Right. Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
That's not true.
Yeah. Representative Chip Roy, Republican from Texas, used that slur, and it's a slur at this point. and it's only 4 days in, 3 or 4 days in. Can you imagine how nasty these people are going to be a month from now?
I was about to say, you ain't
2
seen
months from
nothing
now.
yet. You ain't
Right.
seen nothing yet.
Yeah.
You wait till it really gets to nut cutting time. Yeah, it's going down.
Well, good thing she
Yeah,
don't got no nuts, but I get what you're saying. I understand the point that you make. I understand the point that you're making.
You wait till it gets to ovary cutting time.
Right.
It's going down. They're gonna guns are blazing.
Yeah. Obama was a United States senator, a former state senator, constitutional scholar, best-selling author, and people were claiming that he wasn't qualified at the time either.
Wasn't he a Rhodes Scholar also? Wasn't President Obama a Rhodes Scholar?
Constitutional scholar. Maybe that's the same thing as a Rhodes Scholar. I'm not sure.
Okay. I don't think it's the same.
But then they picked Donald Trump. Here's the crazy thing. And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. And I've said this probably 50 times since Trump came on the scene and wanted to run for president. And I want y'all to bookmark this. Grab a pencil and write this down. This is your talking points when you start debating somebody about Donald Trump and getting another run as president of this country. Okay? Donald Trump has no experience, but he's running the free world. Okay? Trump is the only president, the only one that doesn't have at least one of these things. Okay? Political experience,
1,
diplomatic experience,
2,
or military experience.
3.
He has the most important job in the world, but he has zero experience. He's the only president that doesn't have at least one of those three.
So this is not pushback.
This is not push. This is the facts.
No, this is not pushback with what you're saying.
Okay.
But I will add an addendum to what you're saying. What does give him experience is the fact that he was a former president. He is a former president.
Point now, but when he got elected the first time, my point is he should have never been elected.
Well, okay, right. Yeah, but my point is, and I'm a person that deals with the now, is but he's already done 4 years, so he does have. So you need brain
surgery. You walk into the hospital and they say, well, we got the perfect doctor for you that's going to perform your surgery. And you say, well, let me see his resume. Can you give me his bio? And they say, well, he actually has no experience.
Zero.
You say, what do you mean he has no experience?
Right.
He's never done a brain surgery before, but we think he can do a good job. We like him. He says the things that we like to hear. He does the things that we like for people to do. You'll be fine. How ridiculous does that sound?
It's pretty bad.
And this job is you're responsible for millions and millions and millions of people, the welfare of millions and millions and millions of people. But you put a guy with no experience at that position to do that?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yep.
Come on, man. That's all. You can say all you want about Kamala. You can say all you want about Barack. But bottom line is they have experience. They've been there. They know what to do. They know what the job entails. And they aren't idiots.
Right.
I'm done, man. Bloviating.
Opinionated reality says Trump's experience was paying politicians to get what he wanted. Both Dems and Republicans, donors run the country anyway. Very good, valid point. Appreciate that. Yep, he got where he was because he just paid to do so. He got where he was because he was born into it. It's wild, and it's about to get really, really wild.
And we talked about this the other day, and you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience. We got Arlie coming up with Arlie World. We got the Funky Four with Naughty Dread. A lot of fun coming up. And I know me and Naughty talked about this a little bit this morning. When we talk about politics, first of all, when we were doing radio, they told us always to never talk about politics or religion. You mentioned that yesterday in our little group.
Yep.
But we got more liberties here, so we can basically do what we want and give our opinions. Bottom line, man, is they are already attacking Kamala, and really the reason they're attacking her is because now they have to pivot. Everything that they were talking about or they were prepared to talk about and everything they were prepared to attack, It was in Joe Biden. It's gone now. Now
they got to start over.
Right.
They got a game plan and they got to prep all over again, and they do not like it.
I want to give a shout out to the Divine Nine. She spoke at a Zeta Phi Beta, like, I don't know. I don't want to call why don't I want to call it a concert. She spoke at a Zeta Phi Beta meeting or something. Convention. That's the word I was looking for. And the Divine Nine is about to step up. Like, and I said this the other day, a lot of this stuff we do for the community. That's really the service organizations for people that didn't know. The Divine Nine are service organizations, Phi Beta Sigma, Sigma Gamma Rho, Omega Psi Phi. Yep. We do a lot of things that's fun, step shows, chants, parties. We do all of that stuff, but really, these groups were brought together because they have like ideals, and they can be the mechanism. They can be the engine behind exactly what we need it for right now, and that's to push Kamala as a candidate.
Those organizations, all D9 organizations, are about the betterment of the people. You're exactly right.
Yeah. At the end of the day. And I think they're going to step up, even more so maybe than Barack. Like, it feels like she needs a lot of help, and the opposition, the Republicans, are throwing darts at her. They're saying a lot of nasty stuff about Barack, but they're bringing in, the fact that she's a woman, she's black, she was with Joe Biden. Like, they got all different types of places to attack her from. So it feels like your little sister, like, we got to protect her, man.
I've seen several pictures where they've used other people's bodies and put her head on the bodies, and the pictures are not favorable. They're not favorable at all. Yeah. The pictures really look nasty. I mean, they actually look good, but it's bad. You don't want the people being done like that, if you know what I mean.
It feels like we come into her defense, like we have to rescue her because, listen, you're not going to be handling our sister like that.
No.
And they coming for her.
Yep.
They're coming for
her. Real quick, in the chat, Sydney Action Jackson said, when asked about reparations for black people, Kamala didn't even answer with a simple yes. If she wants to inspire voters, she's going to have to start being direct and decisive. I want your thoughts on that, sir.
So here's the thing. This same type of stuff was said about Barack back in the day, when he was president. I get it. And you want her to have special to devote a lot of her time and effort towards our cause to black people. I get it 100%. But here's the thing, and this sounds crazy because I am this. If she's overly black, she won't even get the ability. She won't get the chance to lead the country.
I understand, and I agree.
You understand what I'm saying?
Totally.
So, in effect, she is playing politics. But I'll say this. You go to HBCU, you come from California. You come all the way across the country to go to Howard University, a historically black college in Washington, D.C. You come all the way across the country to go to HBCU, Howard University. You pledge a black Greek letter organization like Alpha Kappa Alpha. You seen some of the pictures of her online, like standing at attention online?
Yes.
I'm going to post one in the Two Live Stews Facebook group today.
Yep.
You volunteer to pledge Alpha Kappa Alpha, okay? I'll tell you this: if the police come and say we need all the black people to line up, the black people can line up. Kamala, because she's half black and half Indian, she may not want to, get in the line, but they're gonna look at it and say, "You better get your black ass in this line." In America, she black. She's done everything to make you to let you know she's black.
For the people that don't like Tiger, whenever you say that, they don't accept that because they say that Tiger denounces or denies his ethnicity all the time.
In America, when they say all you ninjas line up, and Tiger said he don't want to get in the line, they gonna look at the ninja. Get your black ass in this line. Tiger black in America, okay? And Kamala has done everything to align herself with black people. Black people love her. Yes, you want her to be more for our struggle and our cause, but she just can't do it. She can't be Doug Stewart and be over the top. She just can't do it because she won't get elected.
Yep.
So to a degree, she is playing politics. I'll acknowledge that. Absolutely. Yeah.
It is the Two Live Stews Drugstore, Ryan Store. Shouts out to the good folks from Southern Edge Beverage Company. As I'm holding right now the salted caramel whiskey in my hand. The sweet tea vodka is another one of our spirits that's a fan favorite. And we've got 2 tequila brands. We got a Passion Berry Tequila, and we've got an S.E. Limon Tequila. Should be hitting shelves soon. And we've recently acquired some new distribution. So we're going to be throughout the state of Georgia in more counties. And we're really, really looking forward to that. Looks like you were about to say something else, man. No. Shouts out to the great Stacey Abrams. We mentioned her earlier. Here's a picture of my wife and I with Stacey Abrams before the first time she ran for governor. My wife assisted Stacey Abrams working on her campaign. And we're now here in Columbus. We were in Atlanta when we did this. We're now here in Columbus trying to figure out ways to assist with making a difference, because all hands on deck right now.
Yeah.
It's a necessity. It's very, very important.
Absolutely.
One more quick thing. And we got the entertainment report with the lovely Hollywood coming up next.
And we got Last 48 coming up too.
Okay. For those
you weren't here for that, but it was pretty good.
All the colonizers are the same, and Trump and Biden are synonymous. That is not true. I've read that throughout the chat. A couple people text me on my phone. That is just not true. Okay. The man has lied like every other sentence that he says.
Documented. Yeah.
Okay, so it's just not true for anybody that says that, oh, they're one and the same. No, they're not. If you had to choose the lesser of two evils, the lesser is opposite of Donald Trump.
Hey, a lot of people don't like that. And I don't understand what's the answer. But at the end of the day, I said it earlier, I understand really for the most part, they don't have our best interests at heart, never will, never have, and never will in this country. I just think that racism is just too entrenched in our country's fabric, in our
you're
every little bit.
You can't help it. You're part of
that being said, at the end of the day, for me, it is the lesser of two evils. I got a frat brother, man, that'll argue now. I'm not gonna give so-and-so your vote. Okay. Well, yeah, you want them to address the issues that you want them to address. But at the end of the day, is you voting for Trump or you voting for Kamala? Yes,
you only got two choices.
Clearly the lesser two evils.
Right. Yep. One's trying to put us back in chains. And man, y'all keep it locked, man. Up next in the doghouse with the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience, Arlie Michelle with the Arleywood Report. And we'll also get into our last 24 as well as our last 48 I'm seeing. Very excited about that. Y'all please keep it locked with your boys, the Two Live Stews.
We have our new advertising rate sheet available. The Two Live Stews have a current reach of 50,000 people.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Here's the big thing about it. If we advertise your business, you got to remember, this is pretty much forever. It's in perpetuity because these videos are streamed and you can watch it over and over, and people can watch what we did 6 months ago and they're still going to see your advertisement. Okay?
It's
constant. All right. So, internet-based or Atlanta-based businesses, just going to shoot you real. I mean, if you're in Arizona and you got a brick and mortar, we probably can't help you a lot, to be honest with you. Now, if you want to advertise the show just to show some love, that's cool. But an Atlanta-based business and internet-based business, check us out. Email us, okay? sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Here, your sponsorship packages starting at $75. And you're getting a lot of value from $75. In the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group, we got 40,000 people, okay? So you got 4 different levels. Level 1, $75. And really, it's still great because, once again, perpetuity. F with your boys. Okay? So if you're interested, email us. We'll send you this rate sheet, the packages, and advertise your business right here on the Two Live Stews.
We back, y'all. It's your boys, Doug Stewart, Ryan Stewart, the Two Live Stews and the Two Live Stews Experience. Now we're joined by the lovely Arlie Michelle. Arlie of the Michelles. Almost a chia pet. That's not true. Good morning, Arlie. How you doing?
Wait a minute. What does that mean?
Hey, y'all. Almost a chia pet. You remember chia, and you put a little water and the hair just grew out of the thing. That's what this rain yesterday. I straight kept singing, I saw you and him. Because I've been getting caught in the rain. I was starting to grow chia hair. It was starting to look very lion mane-ish.
I gotta throw something out there because the great artist formerly known as Baby Stew is listening to the show this morning. Also,
Baby Stew.
Yeah, well, he's not Baby Stew anymore. He's I said formerly known as Baby Stew.
Yeah, right.
He's now Hezekiah.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he sent us a correction. He said, guys, I hate to hear about that bear in your neighborhood, but tell Doug, I think the zigzagging helps you get it away from alligators, not bears. And he's right. He's right. It's alligators because alligators are very fast, but they run in spurts and they can't go zigzag.
Well, I'm gonna tell you this:
the bears are just like they're nifty like cats and dogs. So when you zigzag, they
Have
can
you not
zigzag
seen a
with
bear
you.
climb up a tree?
Right. That's exactly right.
Did you watch Cocaine Bear?
So no, hell no.
Baby
You watch
Stu, we love
Cocaine
you,
Bear?
man. Love
I
you,
did.
Hezekiah.
It was so bottom line is you're gonna die. If a bear gets you in his sight, it's a wrap.
Well,
You are like
they
a
say
rag
you're supposed to not run. You're supposed to stand still.
And do what? Die?
Stay there.
Well, now that lady had a baby in her hand on a video at some lodge, and she just stood there, and the bear kind of
there. Yes.
But ain't nothing about me gonna be able to stand there. I would have peed myself, and it was not gonna be pretty.
When Miles went to what's the yellow place called?
Yellowstone Park.
Yellowstone Park. When Miles went to Yellowstone, they got briefed on the animals and stuff and how not to approach and how to stay on the path, blah, 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 blah. And they would say, hey, look, man, if bears pull up on y'all need to stand still and let them keep on going about their business. Let them sniff you, let them smell you, but just keep still. If you run, you're going to trigger that bear, and that bear's coming for you behind. Okay, I'm done because I think Arlie's got to get started.
No, thank you. Okay, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Arlie Michelle, with the Arlie Report on the Two Live Stews Experience. And, of course, as always, we have birthdays. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's got to do a mix of birthdays because I want everybody to feel included. It's so hard. Jesus Christ. Boom, boom, boom. Anyway, bassist Verdine White of Earth, Wind, and Fire is 72. Y'all, that dude, I don't know if you've ever seen him perform.
He's still alive?
Dude, stop killing people off.
He will kill you
Verdine's
now.
still alive? I had no
Verdine's
clue.
still doing bass, and he is moving like he 22. Don't sleep on Verdine White. That dude is amazing and still got his long press too. Still got his long press out. Model and actress Iman turned 68, still looking good.
Wow.
Actor Wendy Raquel Robinson is 56. Actor D.B. Woodside turns 54, and Emmett Till would have been 82 today if he were still alive.
Wow. Lord have mercy. Father, help us.
Lord help us. That was a story to tell. Well, you guys, first up, I want to have a conversation about Chris the Brown. Chris the Brown is on tour. He's calling it his 11/11 tour. And on July 20th, he was in Texas. Chris Brown is now being sued for $50 million plus because Chris Brown and his entourage were allegedly assaulted 4 concert goers. So this is the story. You get to go backstage with Chris Brown, and they were waiting. Chris Brown apparently was taking too long. It's 4 dudes. Somebody says, hey, Chris, ain't that dude you was beefing with? Chris was like, show is. I don't forget an MFing thing. Get them. And then they just commenced to beating them. Now, we're going to see if that's exactly how the story goes. On top of that, the security officer who was back there and just supposed to be working VIP, gentleman is like, the fight ensues, and they say it was chairs thrown. They were kicking them dudes. People ended up in the hospital. They have named Live Nation as a defendant. They are saying that Live Nation continues to do business with Chris Brown, even though they know that he has a violent past. And brought them. I want to find the exact wording that brought them to Texas and brought Brown to Texas for financial gain. Why else would you bring him to Texas?
Right.
Anywho, so it's a whole big old mess with him, the defendants, other defendants named in the fight.
All of this said the beat down was like 10 minutes. They were fighting and beating up on this dude for like 10 minutes.
You beat somebody
Not
for
just one
10 minutes,
dude, it
they
was
should
four
die.
dudes.
I don't
That's
know
three.
about that.
That's 3 rounds in a ring.
It
in
is
a boxing match. That's a
It is.
long time.
So what I in my reading, it felt like they had some injuries. I'm like, now I worked at South Atlanta High School. Shout out to the Hornets, and I saw many a fight. I tried to jump in a couple when they taught me quickly. Hey, you don't jump in and pull out the people from the fight. The men are coming because they was them girls. 2 girls fighting. You don't jump in that. I didn't know no better. I just, oh my God, stop it. Well, you're like, oh Jesus, wait, I got bruises. Anywho, so I don't think the way they described it, everybody should have been going to the hospital. So I'm not sure if this is, and this is my question for you all. You know how when you were a little kid, I was the little kid that I talked a lot, as you can say, like a little walkie-talkie. And even when I wasn't talking, if there was talking and the teacher wasn't looking, okay, Miss Wilson, you're gonna need to be. And I'm like, I didn't even say nothing. I wasn't even talking. It wasn't me for real.
Yeah, but you got a reputation at that point.
I got a reputation. And I feel like that's what's happening to Chris Brown, that he has gotten his reputation. And no matter what.
I wasn't there and I'm not judging anybody, but if someone has to get your attention to remind you, to show you someone that you don't like, maybe you should just leave that alone. In my opinion, he should be an adult enough. He should be grown enough to, at this point in time in his life, with all he's dealt with and all he's acquired, realize I'm not going to tell the crew to go beat up the guy I didn't even recognize was the guy that I had beef with until somebody in my crew told me, hey, you got beef with him. That just doesn't make any sense.
Absolutely. You know what's a good example of that is Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg beat a murder charge, but he's been the most civil, most likable, nicest guy in the history of the world ever since then.
Yeah, Martha
Snoop ain't never gonna be in that position again. He's made a promise to himself that he's never gonna be in position to go to jail.
So this is going to cost Chris Brown. This is ultimately going to cost him because, in essence, it wasn't a hit, but he's the one that made the hit take place.
Well,
he's
they're
the
saying
said, go get that dude.
No, they say he got licks in, like he was in there. It is alleged that he was in it, like in it. Him, some very famous rapper out of Texas named Yella. I done forgot that
boy,
fast.
Yellow something. Yellow Beezy.
Yellow Beezy.
Yellow Beezy.
Ryan, look at you, remember it,
man. Why do you know Yellow Beezy, man?
I like the music, man. I like the music, and I read the report.
I was like, he don't know what that boy's saying. Don't even try it. None of us know, but he's supposed to be very famous. But they didn't name him unless they put his real name. But the other people that were named, and then the security guard suit is a separate suit. Mm-hmm. So these gentlemen are suing for all kind of good damages.
I got a question, Doug. If you saw Chris Brown, knowing he can easily be agitated like that, why don't you just jump in his face and call him a couple of names and take a beat down and get that check?
No, I wouldn't do anything like that, but there's a lot of people that probably would do that.
And that's what I think is happening. Once people know what your propensity is, they're gonna push buttons, and you don't even have to be
the guy that we're talking about now that just got the beat down, I'm willing to bet that he's like, here's my chance. Yeah. Chris is going to be where? Okay, I'm going to go get this beat down.
Yep.
I'm going to take this beat down.
This is what I think. I feel like they also, people agitate. Like, I've heard people walk up to celebrities and say them, or even people who have like a big following. Like a friend of mine mentioned the other day that this guy recognized him in the airport and was like, hey, I see your little show on the, so he was like, hold up, man. If you way in another city from where I am, in another state, at the airport, and you recognize me, it must not be a little show. So why are you trying to come for me with the little digs? Oh man, my bad, take a picture. No, how about I don't take no, because you just said my little show, it's not going. So I think people, I've heard it happen to my brother again. Ryan said I need to say who he is. Bobby V is my brother. And people say some of the most asinine stuff sometimes. And they think you as a human being, if we regular boys on the street and you say that, you got to hit. I mean, I got something to say about that. But you have to be bigger. And that goes to say about what y'all talked about, Kamala. If she don't walk the middle which is sad because she probably got some good one-liners and some good zingers.
Oh,
but
yeah.
she could be a Fonnie. She could come with a Fonnie Willis attitude. That's what Ply said he wanted. But we got to play the long game. You have to be electable. They don't want, here we come. Let me tell y'all, Putin, what we not going to do. Like,
as much as we want to see that, it just won't. She won't win. She won't win. If she get all Shanae, nah, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, so people have to stop thinking, and we are also selfish in I need her to talk about this thing. When I remember my principal telling me this, she was like, y'all have your one little thing you have to worry about. Arlie, you over Project Grad. So-and-so is over this program. But I have to look at the whole view of everything, and I have to make the decision that's best for the entirety. Me pushing reparations, and which I want, which we deserve. My family has land that they've gotten taken from them by the man, and I want that back. So I am personally invested in that, but you can't come in with that. Anyway, so keep a lookout for Chris Brown and this whole issue. I don't know if they're going to try to stop his tour because he is selling out. His tours are all sold out. He is doing really well, and it's under the radar. He's not getting nearly the kind of pump and attention and all that stuff as other people get with their tours. Because I think people want to it's like you can't make a mistake in this country. You can't be us and make a mistake and then come back from it. They just won't give you great. They just won't let you.
His meet and greets have been epic. He's making a lot of money off of them. And for the fellas that are a little jealous of the meet and greets with Chris Brown, Megan Thee Stallion is now doing meet and greets as well. And she's letting you hold that thing. She's letting you palm that thing. She's letting you do whatever you want to do if you pay the number to take that picture.
I don't know if I have words for that right now. Okay.
Thank you, Arlie.
Thank you.
Everyone have a great weekend. Don't forget to love someone and let someone love you. Peace.
Outstanding job, Arlie. Outstanding job, Michelle.
All right, so do we have
would you take a picture to do a meet and greet with Meg Thee Stallion?
Meg Thee Stallion, thumbs up or thumbs down for you? It's something I don't like about her look. There's a lot I do like, but it's something off a little bit with Meg Thee Stallion.
Okay. I'm going to give you a thumbs up for me. Okay. But for my son Miles, he will stop everything in its tracks.
Miles like Meg Thee Stallion.
If she's on TV, if she's on the radio, hey dad, can you turn that up? Hey dad, can you pause the TV? Hey dad, can you slow the TV down? He loves Meg Thee Stallion.
All right, so the last 48 from Eric Black. This is the guy that shot at Trump. If I send you this, that means I missed that hand. So Tree didn't even understand this. But the way you're laughing in the comment that you had earlier, you definitely understand this meme. Put it back up one more time, Tree.
If I send you this, that means I missed that head. Yes.
Right. And obviously, it's just a dude sending it to a woman. All right.
Right.
Next one, the last 48. Next slide. They really ain't mad about Joe. They mad because that color girl.
Yeah. Yep.
This was a famous scene in Django, which is very disturbing how well Samuel Jackson played the house, ninja.
He's an award-winning actor, sir. That's what he does.
Yeah. And look who posted this. Ryan Stewart.
Yep.
Tigers missed the cut in the last 3 major attempts. We didn't get the rest of what you said. It's funny that you posted that in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. Let's go back to that. These memes are posted in the last 48 hours in the Two Live Stews Facebook chat group. And there's 40,000 people in there. And so there's a lot of great stuff. So this is kind of like an homage to
the question was, Tigers missed the last 3 cuts in the last 3 majors that he's played in. Is it time for him to walk away? That was the question.
So let's take it back a little further. You thought the Tiger was going to somehow heal up, somehow beat Father Time, and pass Jack Nicklaus for major wins. You made wagers with me. You're ready to admit now that Tiger's done? Like stick a fork in his ass done?
He hasn't retired, and I don't think he should retire. I think he should play until he can't play no more.
Okay.
Yeah, he's still young, and he's still got time to win a couple more. Yeah, I'm keeping the faith.
I'm seeing a common theme here. You think Tiger still can play, and you also think
no. I didn't say that.
You still think Tiger's going to pass Jack Nicklaus for major wins?
The opportunities there, yes.
And you think a team that is is an underdog by 43 points should be competitive.
We just saw the South Sudanese team lose by a point.
All right,
we
how many
just
more
saw
we got?
that.
We got 2 more. Go ahead, Tree. Drop the next one. What y'all know about the Chevette shawty? My boy Bubba had a brown one. We called it the brown Hornet.
On Brenda drove a gold one. I used to wash it twice a week.
What? I think that Chevette off the assembly line cost you $1,200. I think that's how much it costs. Put it back up one more time. Go back to Chevette one more time. There was so many of those cars at our high school. It was unbelievable.
It was a bunch of them.
And last one before we jump to a break and we come back with Nadi and his Funky Four. You only have 1 quarter, sir. Derek Inch on June 19th. This is a couple of days old. He says you have 1 quarter. Which one of these games are you playing? Donkey Kong, Frogger, Centipede, Defender, Tempest. Tempest was the dumbest game. I don't know anybody that played Tempest. Galaxian, Pac-Man, Asteroid, Space Invaders, or Star Wars. Which one?
I loved Frogger Man, but everybody's going to say Pac-Man. You got to say Pac-Man. I love Frogger Man, and I love Gallagher
Go back
too,
there one more time.
You got to say Pac-Man on that list, Doug. Miss Pac-Man, Pac-Man, Baby Pac-Man. They got 10 different versions of Pac-Man. You got to say Pac-Man.
Sir,
and Donkey Kong was great too.
All of them were great, so it's really hard to pick. But, sir, I think one of the first games that we got on that Atari 2600 was Defender. You remember that?
Defender.
We got that on Christmas morning one year.
I remember that.
All right, so classic. And this is the last one. Is this 5? This 5? Okay.
I think this is 6.
Okay, all right. Rap legends. Who's your favorite? So you got Tupac, Biggie, Big Pun, ODB, Eazy-E. That's Pimp C with the Gucci hat on.
Good for you.
Now I don't know who the ninja is in the blue hat. Maybe that's the dude that's part of Eminem and them clique in Detroit. I'm not sure. In the bottom middle, you got Big L, and then you got Prodigy from Mobb Deep. Which one?
I gotta go Biggie. I gotta go Biggie.
I don't even
like
know why
all
they
of
got
them,
Eazy-E in this picture. He shouldn't be in this picture. Yeah, I got to go Biggie too. I got to go Big too.
Go Big. Now, who would you take second after Big?
Go back.
And that's the last one I'll ask you.
Pac. Okay. I guess really the question is third, because Biggie and Pac going to be 1 and 2. You can switch them around. I'm gonna tell you, man. Out of all those cats that's left on this mural, this picture. Man, I love me some Pimp C, man.
Pimp C.
I love me some Pimp C, man. Rest in peace.
I'm a Big Pun fan, man, but I would have to go Pimp C too.
Somebody said blue hat looks like KRS. Go back down. Go one more. I'm sorry, Tree. I know I keep saying one more time. No, that's definitely not KRS-One. I think that's that dude that's part of Eminem's clique in Detroit, and he's dead now. He passed away a couple of years ago. I think he got killed, maybe even.
Up next in the doghouse with the 2 Live Stews and the 2 Live Stews Experience. We're going to spend some time with the Naughty Dread and get his Funky 4.
Yeah.
Do you have a couple more of them 28s or them 24s thing you were doing just now?
Yeah. So we got 5 or 6 more from the last 48. The last 48.
I like that.
You know, show some love to the people. Hey, man, you are watching the 2 Live Stews Experience. New rates are out, $75. Let you promote your Atlanta-based business or your internet-based business. Holla at your boy, sme.dougstewart@gmail.com. Funky 4 coming up next.
Cause you look so sweet. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl. Yeah. Okay, now pour me a one. Better yet, make it soon. They say the night is young. Wet this cup like the fountain in you. Shining. Tell me what your sign is. Tell me what you drink, little lady. I could buy by the bottle, I promise. Because you look so sweet. I wish I could take some moment. Girl, you look so damn sweet. No. I I wish I could taste the moment. Been around the world, hey, but there's nothing like that Southern edge, girl. No, I've been around the world, whoa. Nothing like that Southern edge, girl.
Hey, people, it's your boy Chub Rock. There's a new sheriff in town, Southern Edge Beverage Company. And let me tell you, you better taste the edge. Watch this. Taste the edge. Sweet tea vodka, salted caramel whiskey will rock you. The taste is smooth and refreshing. Gluten-free, no harsh burn for the blessing. Make it neat. Have it on ice. Buy both bottles. Have it twice. Mix with your favorite fruit juice. Nice. Mix a liqueur combo. Hype. We're black owned. Yeah. Find us in Atlanta telephone. College Park. Check this bone. Sweet tea, vodka, fix your fam. Southern Edge Beverages, Instagram. Salted caramel whiskey on the edge. New sheriff in town, baby. Taste the edge. Southern Edge can be found in the following locations in the metro Atlanta area. Total Wine and More in Alpharetta. Camp Creek World of Beverages. Prohibition Liquor. Firewater Package. Crest Wine and Spirits and Bim's Package Store. It's time to taste the edge. Southern Edge, baby.
It's your boys, Doug Stewart and Ryan Stewart, and it's the Two Live Stews. Time for a little funky four action. Spending time with the Dread in the building.
What's happening, players?
Real quick, man. Dread? Hey, look, man. For the record, Nadi, and shouts out to Southern Edge as well. You know how I feel about you, right? You know how I feel about you.
Yeah. I mean, I got an idea.
Okay. You know how I feel about you, and you know that there's really nothing that people can do to make that change because we down like 4 flat tires. Okay. All that being said, there's a lot of folk that don't like your black ass.
That's okay. That ain't new. That didn't start with this show.
Nadi is very controversial. Let's put it like that.
And he's comfortable in his own skin too.
It's fine.
Yeah, I respect that. He's in the chat group giving it to people, and evidently he's a Trump supporter and Kamala hater. Go ahead. Set the record
people
straight.
don't agree with you, you start creating your own narrative.
Okay, I'm correcting.
I just think that's unbecoming of people to do that. And never said I was the first one on here that said Donald Trump should drop out too. I said both him and Biden was incompetent old white men. But now I'm a Trump supporter because I don't take the same stance that you take. That's
correct me. So put for the record your thoughts on this because it's very confusing if you read some of your messages in the chat room. Let's put it like that.
Look, mudslinging goes on in politics, and every year that I've ever seen a president run for both sides of mudslinging.
Right.
I mean, you start off the show saying Donald Trump was the devil.
Right.
So it's the same. I'm just subjective. I don't have a bias. I'm not on one side or the other.
Right.
So that's the difference.
Okay. All right. So Funky Four, man. Let's get to the Funky Four. What you got first?
First of all, one thing that happened last week was a WNBA All-Star game. Team WNBA defeated Team USA. Breanna Stewart for Team USA had 31 points, 10 rebounds. But for Team WNBA, Arika Ogunbowale, she scored a record 34 points in this game, and she scored them all in the second half. Now, Ryan, Caitlin Clark was 1 assist shy of breaking Sue Bird's record of 11. She scored 4 points. She did go 0 for 7 for 3, but she orchestrated the show.
She orchestrated the show, and Angel Reese had a great game as well. She was getting, she was putting back bunnies. She was getting rebounds. Angel Reese is a hustle animal.
Oh man,
I mean, nobody wants it worse than her on that court.
Right. She had a double-double, 12 points, 11 rebounds in only 18 minutes. And she had like 5 offensive rebounds. I mean, she was out there balling. I mean, those 3 women I just named, they probably should be on the Olympic team. But like Arika said in the interview, there's politics in selecting of the women's U.S. team. They'll probably still go win. But this is the second time in a row that Arika has knocked off the U.S. women's basketball team.
So what this says to me is the USA got 2 number 1 squads.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Or did they
I don't know you can take somebody,
or did they not select the perfect number 1 squad?
But it's a lot of things that go into who was selected. It's not just we like this person. So what that says to me is they got 2 squads good enough to win the gold.
No, what it is the United States, the women's game globally hasn't caught up like the men's game. So United States could put pretty much any of their professional women to go to the Olympics and they're gonna win gold.
Right.
But if it was serious like it is for the men, then these 3 girls need to be on the team. Also, I'd be remiss to say that 3.44 million people watched this game on TV, which broke a record. The previous record was 1.44 million in 2003. So
for the women, for the WNBA.
Yeah,
2 million more folks not in.
Man, look at Angel Reese.
It was a
Shouts
great
out
game
to Angel
too.
Reese. Shouts out to Angel Reese doing her thing, bringing lots of eyes and eyeballs to women's basketball. Angel Reese house.
It was the most competitive All-Star game I've seen since the.
That's another thing. They were competing. They were competing. The men don't even compete anymore.
They don't play any defense on the men's side.
Yeah.
But these women wanted the game. They wanted to win. What's number 2, Nadi?
The Olympics start Friday, of course. You got the flag bearers going to be Coco Gauff and LeBron James, which is quite a honor. When it comes to the Olympics, what do you look forward to the most in the Olympics?
Track and field, 100 meters. I mean, all of the track and field events, the sprints, hurdles, 100, 400. I mean, 400 meter, 100 meter dash. Yeah.
Thank you for this, Nadi. This was going to be one of the questions I was going to ask Doug. Since you brought it up, Nadi, I'll ask you without all the bells and whistles, Doug. Who deserves to be the flag bearers for the men and the women in the Olympics? Do you agree with who they've chosen?
And who have they chosen?
LeBron James for the men and Coco Gauff, which is what Nadi just said, for the women.
I'm cool with that.
I mean, this is what Nadi's story is about, the Funky Four.
Yeah, I missed that. I'm sorry. I'm cool with both of them.
So I'm super cool with LeBron being the flag bearer for the men, but I think they may have done an injustice for Simone Biles.
Why?
This is probably going to be her last Olympics. It's got to be, right? And there's no better Olympian than her in the history of the Olympics outside of her and Michael Phelps.
Oh, you're saying Simone Biles should have done it as opposed to Coco?
Coco's got another
but has
2 decades to do it.
I would guess Simone Biles has probably done it a couple times. She's been.
I don't know. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure about that either.
Yeah.
All right, Nadi.
But I wouldn't be surprised
if she hasn't done it. If she has
gymnast ever.
Yeah, if she hasn't done it, I agree with you. She should be the person doing it, not Coco at this time.
Okay.
All right. Story number 3. Story number 3.
All right. Story number 3. NFL camp holdouts. You got Brandon Ayuk, who also requested a trade not too long ago. His teammate Trent Williams, CeeDee Lamb is not reporting the camp. Jordan Love is sitting it out right now. Hassan Reddick for the Jets, he's sitting it out right now. He just got there. Which of these players is an absolute must, get paid?
It's got to be CeeDee Lamb, in my opinion.
But that's gonna be hard because they done gave so much money to Dak.
Well, but he got the money. Well, Dak's deal isn't done yet.
No, right. Dak, he's still looking for a deal.
Right. Dak deal hadn't been done yet. So I would say CeeDee Lamb. Now, after I get Doug's answer, I got a point I want to bring up. Go ahead, Doug. Who you think?
I mean, I would say CeeDee Lamb's the best player. I mean, he's way better than I thought he was going to be coming out of college. But yeah, you got to pay him. But there's a problem. They got 2 supreme player, A-rated players on the same side of the ball, even not just the same team, but the same side of the ball. They're going to be in a little pickle.
Yeah, they're going to be in a pickle for sure. I just realized, guys, that Simone Biles was the flag bearer in the Rio Olympics. So well said, Doug. Well done, Doug.
I mean, it just didn't make any sense for her not to have done it already. She's been this is like her 4th Olympics, 3rd or 4th.
Right.
Yeah.
To Nadi's story and to what he's talking about, Jordan Love is holding out. Sir, do you realize that Jordan Love's about to get a contract extension? It's going to be somewhere between $48 and $52 million a year, and he's going to make that money off of what? 10 football games from last year.
Yeah, but he got it. The force is strong in him.
Or does he have it?
Yeah.
To get $50 million a year.
Yeah, but they overpay quarterbacks. We already know that. But the force is strong in him.
The guys that tend to get overpaid are the guys that tend to have a body of work showing they deserve to get overpaid. Jordan Love's last 10 games
Man,
was awesome, but prior to that, he was questionable if he was even going to be able to be a starter in the league.
And listen, man, this is kind of tied into the conversation we had earlier. Do you consider Jordan Love black?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
Pay that man his money. I want him to get his money. I don't care. I don't give a rat's ass. Pay that man his money.
Right. He
Pay that man his money.
Everything he can get.
Jordan Love upside is so crazy based on what he did last year.
I agree.
They got to pay that man his money.
His first 7 games, he was a 58% quarterback. He threw for right shy of 1,500 yards, had 11 TDs and 8 interceptions. His last 10 games, sir, he was a 69% completion percentage quarterback. He threw for 2,600 yards and 21 TDs and 3 interceptions. His last 10 games are about to walk him into $50 million.
So check this out. You're watching Two Live Stews Experience. I just thought about this. You know how they always talk about the Steelers only having 3 coaches like in 40 years?
Yeah,
Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher,
and Mike Tomlin.
Yes. Do you realize the Green Bay Packers, Jordan Love probably going to be the starter for the next 15 years. They would have had 3 quarterbacks probably in the last 30 years. Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, and Jordan Love.
This kid. And they hit
so they're big on that symmetry.
One.
Yes.
Yeah.
They got to pay him. He's going to break the bank.
It doesn't happen like that where you have 3 franchise quarterbacks hitting back to back like that.
I promise you the Falcons have had 25 starters in the last 30 years.
That's because Green Bay does it the right way. They draft their predecessor to quarterback years before the other quarterback is done.
Right.
So that way they can develop him and he hits the ground running.
Yep.
So that's why I thought Michael Penix was a great choice for the Falcons.
I like that. Good call, Naughty.
And I have to get to this. I mean, I hate that this continues to happen, but rest in peace to Miss Sonia Massey, who was shot and killed by Sean Grayson, a 30-year-old cowardly sheriff deputy in Sangamon County, Springfield, Illinois.
Did you see this video, man, Ryan?
I have not seen it, but I have listened to it. I can't watch it. If I watch it, I won't sleep for 2 months.
Watch.
I can't watch it.
I mean, we've seen a lot of bad things caught on video with these road cops, man. But this is just this is unbelievable. This video, you got to see this, man. Unbelievable.
It's crazy.
In her own house, makes mention of no weapon form. You know, just says this Bible verse, and the guy for no reason pulls out his gun and just shoots her like an animal.
He was a demon.
It's unbelievable.
Once she said what she said, that demon came out because she called 911 for help.
Right.
And ended up getting shot.
In her own home with no weapon.
Right.
And her hands were up. She
was begging. Please don't shoot. The dude killed her. It's unbelievable, man.
Yeah, he was indicted by.
Go ahead, Natty. Go ahead,
I'm sorry.
No, sir. Go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, he was indicted by a grand jury last week on 3 counts of first-degree murder, 1 count each of aggravated battery, and a firearm and official misconduct. But records show he's worked for 6 law enforcement agencies in 4 years and was charged with a DUI twice.
How is that even possible?
Right. That means he's worked for more police agencies in the last 4 years than Westbrook and switched teams. That's a lot.
Listen, man. Okay, so 1 time is bad.
Right.
The second time, man, you don't notice. This is your last time. You getting a second opportunity. This is it.
Okay.
But to happen 3, 4, 5, and 6 times,
correct.
That's unbelievable that could happen in today's day and time. That's
complexion.
Unbelievable. Yeah.
Complexion for the protection.
According to the Washington Post, nearly 250 black women have been fatally shot by the police since 2015. That's less than 9 years. So I just want to name a couple names that we can, keep in our minds and remembrance, from Breonna Taylor, Sandra Bland, Aaliyah Anders, Geraldine Townsend, who was 72 years old, Alteria Woods, Hannah Williams, who was 17 years old, Cynthia Clements, Regina Nicholas, India Kager. That's just to name a few. I can't name all 250, but I want to just, and And so
It's
I, you
terrible,
know,
man.
it puts us, you know, especially somebody like me with how I think, you know, I hate the narrative that because you dislike or disagree with Kamala or a one black female that you hate them all. And that's not the truth. That's a terrible narrative to spread. We all have
And
our opinions on different people, but I'm always about protecting and supporting
well,
my sisters.
keep
My track
keep
record speaks for itself.
keep this in mind, Dred. If one of those people that's running for president becomes president, he's going to empower the police to not be questioned for anything that they do. That's one of the things of Project 20.
Right.
Project 2025 says that the police will be emboldened. The police will be empowered to not be questioned for them doing their jobs.
Correct. We had Obama. Go ahead. I'm sorry. We had Obama in office, and the police protection didn't get any better. So
well,
it's not about
Obama is gone.
Obama's
been gone, and we're talking about what's coming up. Obama's gone. He's been gone. We're talking about what's coming up, and you're just talking about 200 plus women that have been killed.
Correct.
The majority of them having
Around
no weapons, and you want to empower a man that's going to say, "Don't question the cop that just killed Miss Massey." He can't get questioned.
Police reform has to take place on a local level. We all have to get out to
that's
our
not
mayors.
going to happen with. That's not going to happen with one of the candidates that's coming.
It hasn't happened with any president. That's why we still can get killed.
Yeah. Hey, Nadi.
Regardless of who in office.
Nadi, you know what? You need to have your own show on the network. I think you could have your own show on the network, Nadi. The Thoughts of Nadi. That's what we call it. The Thoughts of Nadi.
There's a program going on already. I think that
Tree, you're muted, Tree.
Right.
You know doggone well. You are funny. What? Naughty, you do need your own show, though. I keep telling him every single day because it's okay to not freaking agree with everybody. Yeah, I love you for that.
Right. Absolutely. Thank you.
And also, I need you to get off so Doug can do these next things.
All right, Naughty. Appreciate it, man. Great
done,
job
Naughty.
today.
Good job. Well done.
So
That's a great Naughty Dread, y'all. Loved by several, hated by many.
They're not hated. Lastly, the last 5 slides from the last 48. Not the first 48. From MP Price. So they wouldn't wear a mask because it makes them look stupid, but they're wearing maxi pads on their ears. Make it make sense. I love that saying. You like that saying? Make it make sense?
Make it make sense.
Whoever came up with that is a genius. Make it make sense, man.
That's a good one.
All right, next one. How in TF, we know what TF stands for, South Sudan almost beat you. The ghost of Kobe coming back talking ish to LeBron, man. What do you think about that?
I get it, man. The game shouldn't have been that competitive. I just think that people are sleeping on everybody else when it comes to their knowledge and their ability.
So you agree the game shouldn't have been that competitive, finally?
No, it shouldn't have been that competitive, but I get why it was, though. I understand why it was. I get it. All right, people are more competitive.
Next one. Agreed. They both could do the exact same thing, but KG was way more athletic than Timmy. Way more. What say you? This was actually posted by me all the way back on July 6th. We're just getting the chance to drop that. So Kevin Garnett on his podcast or on something came out and said that he thinks all around he was a better basketball player than Tim Duncan. What are your thoughts, sir? Put the slide back up.
Can I ask you a question before I answer the question?
Go ahead.
You got one game to be played between these two guys. Who you picking? And your whole bank account goes on the win. Who are you picking? You get one pick between these two to play each other. Who are you taking?
Hello. I posted this. I said KG.
Okay.
What's his nickname? The Big Ticket? Is that the big ticket?
The big ticket.
The Big Ticket. Big Ticket, way more athletic, way more rounded game. Tim Duncan was like a darn Frankenstein out there, man. He was good. Obviously, he was great. But give me KG. I like KG as a basketball player better than I like Duncan.
KG's one of my favorites. He's a South Carolinian man, but I would have to put my bank account on Tim Duncan, Mr. Fundamental. I would have to. We're moving on. We're moving on.
I think this is the last one. Is this the last one? Have you seen this video? This is just a screenshot.
I have.
But have you seen this video of Faith Evans on
Drink
the
Champs
show with Drink Champs?
I watched Drink Champs, sir. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
She did an interview. And remember, it's Drink Champs, and I think this was what goes on a lot of times in that show, which is genius.
They're drinking and
so
smoking.
they loosen up.
Drinking and smoking on set.
Okay, so I'm gonna paraphrase this. In this interview, you can find it just hashtag Faith Evans in Facebook. Faith, somehow they're talking about the past or something, and Faith blurts out from nowhere, and everybody's shocked. Everybody's like,
oh. The minute she said it, I goes, oh, that's going viral. The minute she said it, I said, that's going viral.
She blurts out, and that's why Dingaling, old school. I don't know why I said Dingaling. She says, Dingaling doesn't do anything for me. I've F'd so many ninjas that Dingaling doesn't do anything for me. And she said it way more aggressive and nasty. And Nori was like,
he just dropped his hand like, what?
And so immediately everybody that posted to this meme or to this video was like, Tupac wasn't lying.
Nori grabbed the joint and tried to hand her the joint. Here, you take this. Here, you take this. But she wouldn't take it.
And then she jumped up. She was like, oh, no. Y'all took that the wrong way. No. Yeah. If you watch the video, she was very clear and concise in what her statement was.
Here's my comment for the statement, and we can move on. You got more of these, right? You got more of these?
I think that's it.
Last one? Okay. Here's my comment, man.
And then we're going to read some chat. I got some time. We can go a little bit longer if you want.
I've said this since I was in high school. It's not fair for a guy to be able to rabbit dance 50 times with 50 different women and be looked at as some type of god. But then a woman rabbit dances with 50 different guys and she's looked at like some type of hoe. I disagree. I was proud of Faith Evans for saying what she said, and I'm happy that she's fine with saying that. But I don't want that for my daughter. I'm done.
What are you talking? You can't play both sides of the fence.
I'm
what
done.
Are you talking about? You're fine with it, but you in the same sentence, you don't want that for your daughter.
I do not want that for my little girl. I don't. But
are we in Bizarro world? Are we in Bizarro world?
I'm not judging Faith Evans for saying she like dingling. I'm not going to judge Faith Evans
because it doesn't do anything for her anymore. She's had so much of it.
Clearly, she used to like it, which is what I'm talking about right now. Okay, I didn't say that. She said it. You just read the comments verbatim. So shouts out to Faith Evans for being true to who you are, and you should not be ashamed.
Sir, that's the last thing she should have said in a microphone. She could say anything else, but the last thing in the world she should say on a microphone in front of a camera is what she said in this video. It's certain things you should just keep to yourself.
It's her truth, Doug.
It's her truth. It's their truth bandwagon thing in 2024.
But Doug,
living their truth.
It's the truth. I mean, if you've done you, or if you're doing you, why should you be ashamed?
Okay, man. But in the same sentence, you said you don't want your daughter.
Hell no. No. Don't even speak my daughter's name involved with stuff like this.
But yeah, it really goes back to, remember what Tupac said? Really, the reason Tupac and Biggie are dead,
yes,
can really be chronicled back to Tupac saying that he had relations with that man's wife.
That's why I
and Faith denied it. She denied, and you know what? She may not have, but this makes it seem like that was very much likely the case.
The song started off with Tupac saying, "That's why I effed your B."
You claim to be a player. God dang, what's going on with this curtains? You claim to be a player, but I F your wife.
That's tough.
And the result is they both gone to
They
glory.
both gone way too early. Okay, man, read a couple of chats, man. This has really been good. I really enjoyed today's show.
And you're watching the Two Live Stews Experience from Loose Neck Side. Tree from Detroit. Guns are a rite of passage. She'll just shoot herself in the foot, man. Big Kev 303, like Bonnie Fife. Please make sure you're registered to vote. We can't afford to go backwards. That's another thing.
That's right.
If you don't vote, that's in effect a vote for Trump.
The other side, no question.
Yeah,
which is what I was saying.
That math ain't mathing.
When we were talking to the Dread about this the other day, that's what I was saying. If okay, I know you don't like either candidate, but if you're not going to vote, you're choosing a side by not voting.
James Cooper, Ryan lives next to Jellystone Park. From Loose Neck Side, does a bear ish in the woods? Yes, they do. Ryan Stewart, Richard Bullock, the dream team did lose. Chuck Daly rigged it, though. What? Dang, boy, I got some real bad. So this time of the day, I got to move the darn thing over there like that. From Truck D, 43-point spread means that the people who set the lines didn't do their research.
Thank you, Chuck, which is what I said the other day. Maybe they got it wrong because we don't know their formula. Maybe their formula was wrong, and that's why the number was off.
From Julius 35C, the 2024 Olympics team would get destroyed by the 92 team. Remember, half of the players in the 2024 team are over 30, while everyone on Dream Team was in their prime, minus Magic and Bird. Yeah, that was during the time when Bird was laying on his stomach in between.
When he was out of the game, he was on the floor.
When he was out of the game, he was laying on his stomach trying to get some ease to his back. He was done at that point.
He was done.
From Creole Indian Eagle, that Sudan game came down to a layup. Yeah, dude. Like, they didn't even try to stop LeBron. Like, the game almost looked like it was fixed at that point because nobody even tried to stop him.
You just brought this up. Since you brought it up, I'll say something. Are you blown away by how Bron is playing at age 40, man?
Unbelievable. He deserves a lot of credit, man.
Oh, my gosh. He's amazing out there.
It's unbelievable. But, you know, they said he's kind of like he's religious with his training and massages, hyperbaric chambers.
Hyperbaric chamber every day, massages every day, eats the right foods every day. Chef travels with him when he travels with his family or when he goes anywhere. No drinking, no smoking. He sips on wine now because he's getting into that business. But his upkeep and care of his body cost him right above $1 million per year.
Let's say that I read somewhere where he pays $1 million a year for quote unquote his upkeep. What it is he talked to somebody at the beginning of his career and he took their advice.
Yeah.
Somebody told him, listen, this is what you need to do. In relative terms, you make a ton of money. Spend $1 million a year on massages and this, that, and the other. And he listened. Oh, LeBron's very intelligent.
Well, yeah, I mean,
very intelligent. Didn't go to college, but he is very, very business-minded and very, very savvy and intelligent. He is.
I mentor young black males, and whenever I end up mentoring a young black male that's an athlete, I tell them all the time, hey, man, the alcohol, the drugs, and all the women can wait until your career is over. If you do that, if you just take women off the plate, you're going to have so much more time to dedicate to your craft.
It's kind of tough. You got a pocket
It's
full
very
of money.
tough.
You take women off the plate.
The great William Bell, former great running back from Georgia Tech, his last 2 years at Georgia Tech, he did not have sex. Had one of the most beautiful girlfriends on campus, but he was not sleeping with her because he wanted every ounce of energy for football.
That's what he told y'all, but that's not true.
Well, I believe him.
You believe him?
He got no reason to lie.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you're not drinking and smoking and you're not chasing after ladies, add that time up and put that back on your plate to do something else with that time.
From Rel Scott, can't be mad at the Dream Team. Before 92, other countries sent their best and they beat the U.S. Then we sent our best in 92, and now it's not fair. Come on, son. That's an interesting way to look at it. We didn't send our best because we always sent college players.
Right. We sent others.
And it was, were they sending professionals? Were other countries sending professionals? Yeah, they had to have been.
Of course.
Yeah, that's what the whole argument was. We're not sending our professionals. They're sending their professionals. We're sending college kids. And now we got to show y'all we're going to send our best.
Next comment and question. Outside of LeBron on the Olympic team, who else is playing the best basketball? AD,
yeah, he's been balling.
And LeBron and AD on the same team. Y'all should be ashamed. The Lakers should be ashamed for not putting together the right pieces to go with LeBron and to go with AD.
You ain't saying nothing slick to a can of oil. I do feel ashamed. I've mentioned that several times this year. I'm very ashamed of the squad this year. Let's see. From that Ninja. What up, Ninja? He says they're both pieces of ish. We're just picking the one that smiles more. Agree. I wouldn't call Kamala a piece of ish, but to the point I was making earlier, there's problems. I got issues with both, both of them probably really don't care about me too much as a person. Talk about Trump and Kamala, but one clearly has my best interest at hand more than the other.
Should have your best interest at hand.
You would think. Might be wrong.
You would think that.
But based on their histories and things that they've said and done in their life,
and
clearly Kamala wants better for me a little bit more than the other guy.
And
it's very simple.
And thanks to her Native American heritage,
she's not Native American. She's Indian, like Red Dot Indian.
Oh, like Red Dot. Okay, so it's not okay. Well,
Yeah.
Thank you. You know, you and I often debate and talk about that. So thank you for that.
Right. So Red Dot is
what's the best opportunity for us to get them reparations? With her or with the other guy?
right. The other guy ain't gonna give a shit.
And she probably not gonna do it either. But I'm just saying, if it was to fall out of the sky, it's gonna fall out of the sky under her watch, not his.
What was that? So people probably like, what does he mean, Red Dot?
Right.
So Red Dot, the Red Dot. So Native Americans.
Can
and
someone
I
else
don't know.
explain?
Is this racist? Is this racist?
Can someone else? Can someone be careful? Can someone else explain in the?
No,
Ollie, you
Red
wanna
Dot
start
are
at it?
people from the country or from the country India.
India. Okay, very good. That's it.
Red, they wear that red dot. You see them certain time of the year, the religious times they wear the red dot. The women wear the red dot right there. And
Right.
Indian or feather, when we say feather, we're talking about Native Americans.
Okay.
And maybe
okay.
that might be offensive.
Hold on real
if it
quick.
is.
I saw Ollie grab the mic. Come on in, Ollie, if you can. Let's see if she can. Oh, there we go. Okay.
Okay,
Ollie,
hey, y'all.
I saw you grab the mic. Go ahead, Ollie.
I was trying to help him with the red dot, and sometimes it has something more to do, less religious, more to do with I think and I was trying to look it up right quick so I could be correct. I think it has to do with their marital status.
Okay.
I think that has something to do with it too. But yes, I probably believe it would be racist, just because they're just Indians, and I think we're here Native American distinguishes who they are.
Yeah, we both we call both we call both of those different groups of people Indians. I was just differentiating.
We don't want to be called colored, okay? They don't want to be called red.
Okay, I can go with that too, Tree. Thank you. That makes total sense.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I mean, just as long as you know, I was explaining it because Jay-Z had that in one of lyrics in one of his songs.
Now you want to lean on Jay-Z. Now you want to lean on Jay-Z.
One of the lyrics, one of the lines in one of his songs, I can't remember which ones, he talks about red dot or feather or not feather, something like that.
Yes. Yep.
So Julius 35C, Stacey lost because of white women as well. Stacey Abrams.
Yep.
RC, has Obama publicly endorsed Harris yet? He hadn't done it yet.
Not yet, but they say that Obama never endorses early because he doesn't want to miss. Yeah, so he wants to support the Democratic Party.
Okay, I can understand that in the first couple hours, but damn, it's been 4 days and like 100 other people have already endorsed her.
I understand, but
Arlie got a point.
The 100 other people are not President Obama.
And also, Obama is saying that he wants to, he's real processes, and the process is that you
Arlie,
have to go
did
through
I
the
tell you
democratic process.
thank you for hanging around? I mean, you could be anywhere else in this world, but you chose to spend your time here with us.
I love y'all. And the good song for Jay-Z was girls, 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 girls. I do it. That one.
Right.
And
Back to
Obama,
the
but
Obama.
Obama
thing,
is saying that he wants to make sure that, not make sure, but what he's been saying is that the process for he wants the official nomination to come, and then he's gonna be stomping for her, no problem, if that's who they nominate in the Democratic at the convention. And so they gave the timeline last night. The DNC chair was on saying that but that's just Obama. He's a process.
I get it, and I want to root for Obama, and everything Obama does, I'm a fan of. But Hillary and Bill did it like in 20 minutes.
Because they different people, though.
Yeah.
They weren't processes people. Bill was over there getting it in.
Right.
Obama wasn't doing it.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got nothing on Obama.
I think all.
I want people to do it the way you do it, and that's not always. One thing about Obama,
that's true.
Obama is a planned
That's
dude.
true.
That dude is strategic. How else did he come from being a junior senator to the president of the free world? Like, come on, he had to. If he had done it your way, he'd still be over there in Chicago somewhere.
He served 2 terms.
I talked about this earlier. You're exactly right.
Thank you, Arlie. That's awesome. Thank you.
I just don't think it's a good look. And it doesn't matter. He's doing it for a reason.
To make sure you're being right? It's not a good look?
No, it's not a good look that Hillary and Bill did it in literally an hour.
Who cares about Hillary and Bill?
That's
and
true.
why they jumped off the mountain?
You're
They
exactly
can jump
right.
as much as they want. Obama don't want to jump and not land where he's supposed to land.
This is part of what Nadi was talking about earlier and what somebody else was talking about in the chat room. You can be critical of people and still not disagree with them. You see what I'm saying? Love Obama, yes. But in this particular instance, I believe that Bill and Hillary did it in an hour. If you go back and look at the timestamps, it was within an hour. She got our support, our endorsement. We down with Kamala.
So
and
listen,
4 or 5 days later, Barack still hadn't done it yet. I get what you're saying.
If you look back to the last few elections, you know what you'll see? You will see Hillary and Bill doing it early. And you will see Obama waiting his time out. He is who he is, and that's why he is the former president serving 2 terms, Obama.
Look who's in the chat room. My man V from Lithonia. VK. Is that VK from Lithonia?
What up, V?
He says, I request one thing. Do not vote for Harris just because she's black and a woman. She's not a descendant of foundational black America. Her dad is Jamaican and her mom is a Brahmin Indian. Dad being Jamaican, basically, we don't need to get into a history lesson, but Jamaicans are Africans brought to Jamaica. That's all. That's the only difference. They're still us. We're still the same thing. Okay? We're just Africans that were brought to America we're black. Her daddy is black. You see the picture? Her daddy got a little teeny weeny afro. I see the picture with him holding up Kamala as a baby. He got a little teeny weeny afro. He used Afro Sheen. If they use Afro Sheen, they black.
Shouts out to Pee Wee Shine. He was also in the chat room earlier today. Pee Wee is one of the artists that we play a lot of his music on the show. We appreciate you, Pee Wee. Straight from Moco, one time.
From Rail Scott, Biden spearheaded the law in the 80s in Delaware that sent more black men to jail than any other state in the country. I think he's even addressed this in recent years that he was wrong. Like I said at the top of the show, there's probably something on every politician that you can poke at and said they're wrong. And this was very egregious, what Rel talked about in this post. But I think he's evolved over the last 50 years in politics. And if he had to do it again right now, he would not do and vote for that legislation back then.
There's something I got to bring to your attention. And
it's as simple as that. Of course, there's none of these cats that really do love us. Let's be honest. None of these politicians love us. And I'm talking about black people. Mm-hmm. They really don't. But at the end of the day, it's once again the lesser of two evils, man.
Okay, real quick. In the chat room from the great Tree Taylor. We can't even post this show today. Laugh out loud. My God, Tree Taylor.
Why can't we post the show?
Well, because there was some language that was used and there were some phrases that were used that will not allow us to use the content from today's show.
So, Douglas, okay, you said the N-word. You said the N-word at the 45 or the 22. Then you are doing red dots and feathers. Arlie got her pajamas on, which I thought she wasn't going to wear pajamas no more. And Nadi, I don't know. It's been this is the longest show ever.
And you said it's been really good.
It's a good show, but you gave a hard, thugged out N-word.
Not Nigga. It was the ER too.
Bakari Sellers said it on live TV on CNN. We'll be fine.
Okay, but all right. It's gonna work out.
We'll be fine.
Bakari bags are coming from different areas than ours, though. He got real bags coming in.
Arlie wanted to rebut. Jump in, Arlie. And I think you want to mention that those aren't pajamas. Is that just a big shirt?
These are not pajamas. This is loungewear. There's a difference. I don't sleep in this. First of all, and I never said I wasn't going to wear my pajamas. I said I wasn't going to wear my head wrap anymore because some sisters were offended by my head wrap. So I get up and comb my hair. I am trying to get a loungewear deal, Miss Tree Taylor. So that's why I have this on.
All right. Thank you, Arlie. Outstanding job,
Thank you, Arlie. Wow. That was great, Arlie. Thank you.
Very good. That was awesome.
Cat fight.
Really good. Really good.
RC, Biden just does a better job of hiding his dirt, but Trump is the worst. I mean, I agree. Simply put.
Yeah. I'm not gonna say it anymore.
James Boozer, thanks Stu for that respect on her title, Vice President Kamala Harris. So freaking tired of folk addressing her by her first name like y'all friends. Sidney Action Jackson, if the goal is to beat Trump by any means, then putting up a woman of color, regardless if she's qualified or not, is probably not the best strategy. America wants a generic looking white man. Yeah,
I think I think y'all gonna learn today when you think like that. I think you're gonna learn today.
John Lewis, VP Harris has to have a message and policies that will attract and benefit Black people. I just think in a couple of days that they've, basically acknowledged that she's going to be the nominee. It's been incredible the support that she's garnered. It's been incredible the amount of money that she's already been
which
that's
is what I was
donated
about
to
to
her.
say. The number that has been shown in 48 hours is 81 million. But no. My folks say it's well over 100 million in 48 hours. They're just not going to show you that it's well over 100 million in 48 hours. They don't want you to know how strong that engine is. They don't want you to know how much fire is in there.
I got to go, but these are great. Opinionated realty. Doug is right. She's playing politics. No way in the world would she be elected if she was 100% Black with a Black husband and Black kids. Heck nah.
Oh yeah, and
that's kind of the sorry part about it. But her husband's probably adding to her profile.
Her profile.
I don't know. Her white husband probably is adding to her sellability.
Her white Jewish husband.
Right. Is probably adding to that 100%. From opinionated reality, can someone explain to me how Trump is racist? He said and done things that are obviously racist over the last 8 years.
Yeah. Just Google it.
Yeah,
and the black jobs. Just Google it. You can find several things.
Jobs, not renting apartments to Black people, code words, redlining.
Right. Yep.
I mean, it goes on and on and on and on and on.
Who asked that question? Who was that from?
I don't even know. I took it down already.
Stop it, whoever you are.
From Stewart Media. This is from Nadi. Oh, this should be good.
Oh boy.
I prefer the greater of two evils. If I have to pick one, the Bible even says be hot or cold, but don't be lukewarm. So because Trump is a greater evil, you're going to vote for Trump? Is that what you're saying? Nadi?
He didn't say that. That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
I prefer the greater of two evils if I have to pick one. So the saying is the lesser of two evils. So he's saying he's taking the greater of two evils.
He did say greater. You're right.
Yeah.
He did say greater. Hold on. We can't. No, we just can't move past that. Nadi, go ahead.
Once again, I just read the comment. You don't have to add or take anything away. I said if I had to pick one, if somebody put a gun in my head, said you got to pick one, I'm going to take the greater.
The greater, which is Trump.
Yep, that's right, Doug. Thank you. That's Trump. The greater.
Oh, you know what? He might be saying that he doesn't believe in his mind that Trump is the greater of the two evils.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know.
Well, this is so important, man. We just got to get this right. I mean, okay, go ahead. Now you got like 10 seconds, man.
No. 10 seconds.
Go ahead.
But if I had, I would take the greater of two evils and be all the way hot. Right now, I'm all the way cold by not voting. But I believe Trump has the ability to cause more chaos and disturbance, as opposed to gradually continuing down this rabbit hole that we're going down now. I mean,
with Kamala and the Democrats, you're saying?
Yes,
okay.
It's terrible. Look at what Biden did.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Appreciate Trump. Or I'm sorry, Nadi, that was fraud.
Damn, Doug, you called him Trump?
No, that was a Freudian slip.
Whoa!
It was. I didn't mean to say that. It was a Freudian slip.
I mean, damn.
I mean, we've been talking about Trump and Nadi.
Man, let me give some grades out. A+ to Trump. We appreciate you, Trump.
No, you didn't mean that. You meant to the listeners. It's a Freudian slip again.
A+ to my man, the Naughty Dread.
Damn. Shouts out to everybody in the chat room that posted the chats and joined us this morning. Thank y'all so much, man. This is
outstanding job, Arlie. We appreciate you, Arlie. Really appreciate you. Great job. We appreciate you. Tree Taylor, wonderful job, Tree. Thank you so very much. You guys did an outstanding job this morning. Everybody in the chat room, I mean, y'all are why we do what we do because we appreciate you. Thank you so very much. Y'all get an A+ today. Thank you.
Everybody gets an A. Can I read this one more?
And Doug, I'm giving you an A2.
Man, you know what? I don't know how you don't understand the concept of being underdog by 43 points. You shouldn't win the game, but I'm giving you an A2, man.
Yep.
from Courtney Williams. We call Native Americans Indians because the dumbass colonizers thought they landed in India. I can believe that. I haven't researched that point, but sounds about right.
That's funny.
Sounds about right. Sounds about par for the course.
Oh,
Yep.
shout out to Southern Edge and the Southern Edge Beverage Company. Remember, you can always catch them at southernedgebeverage.com. I'm sorry, southernedgebeverage.co.com.
Remind me, I
check
meant
them out at southernedgebeverage.co.com.
So Monday, remind me, I got an announcement about Carabera.
Okay.
I meant to do it. I meant to do it today, but I'm gonna save it for Monday. That's what you call a tease. That's a radio tease.
Well, I'm gonna call her and find out what it is then.
No, you already know what it is. I told you what it is.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. All right.
But a lot of people have been kind of following her progress because remember we started doing the show and Carol was a baby.
Yes.
And so people always ask me, man, well, how's Carol? I saw you posted this about Carol running track and this, that, and the other. So Carol's got some big things popping and some big news, good news. And so I'm going to talk about it on Monday.
God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. If you don't know him and need to find him and show him love, make sure you guys have a safe weekend as we get into the weekend, tomorrow being Friday. We appreciate you more than you ever know. Today's show will be replayed at 7 p.m. this evening, and you can always replay and watch them whenever you want by going to YouTube and Facebook. Peace.
Peace.